Welcome back to the audience. I'm going to be showing you how to get super cool wallpapers such as these on Windows 10. The first thing you want to do is you want to go over and get Steam if you don't already have Steam installed. Once you get Steam installed, you want to go to the store, search Wallpaper Engine. That should be the first result. It's going to be $3.99. Once you open it up, you can go ahead and buy it. I've already bought it and downloaded it, but it'll give you a few previews of like what the wallpapers that come stock with it are. Once you buy Wallpaper Engine, all the wallpapers are free except for these 4, which the developer puts into the developer shop. You can read the reviews; most of them are recommended. Once you've downloaded Wallpaper Engine, go ahead and open it up. If you have multiple monitors, such as me, you'll be able to choose between which monitor you want to pick. I'll pick this first one. Once you've picked what monitor you want to change the wallpaper of, it'll give you the basic wallpapers such as these down here. They're pretty cool. I'll move the Wallpaper Engine to a different monitor, such as this car. Now in the actual Wallpaper Engine app, you can just go ahead and change the color of the car in real time. So if you want to get a certain color on the wallpaper, you can. So say if we wanted a, let's get a turquoise car. Then we'll go with, let's go with a black pinstripe. And then get some black rims. And the background color will be black as well. And then you can change how fast the playback rate is down at the bottom. So if you wanted to go really slow and pan through the car, you can make that happen. Or you can speed it up so it goes a lot quicker. I actually keep this one at 200 because it's a really slow animation. Once you go back into the Wallpaper Engine, you'll see an option for installed in the workshop at the top. Click workshop, then it'll show you all the wallpapers you have downloaded from the Steam workshop. To download more, if you don't have any, go to the bottom left, click Steam workshop, then click Steam or in-app. I prefer Steam since it gives you a bit more options to specify what type of wallpaper you're looking for. Let's go with sci-fi. Let's go with the Intel motherboard. Subscribe to it. It says it's subscribed. Minimize Steam. And where would it be? We'll go with installed. Then we'll look for the one with the loading symbol. Right here. Then all you do is click it. It'll preview it right here. And then there you go. Then once you've selected the wallpaper, you can go back into the app if you want to change it again, or you can just minimize the app. And there you go, there's your wallpaper, and it'll constantly cycle through. You can't click it, you can't right click it. It sits behind the desktop, so you can constantly just move around your icons and do whatever you normally do on your desktop. Maybe open up Firefox, blah blah blah, do what you gotta do, close it out, and it'll still be running. Let's go back into here. They have a wide variety of wallpapers, such as this one, which is like a central global network attack thingy from who's this from? From Norse. Then once it loads up, it'll give you like a little network attack going across the whole world. I'm not gonna wait for it to load up because it does take a minute. But you also got some cooler ones, such as this one, which if you it's not really working with the audio, but some of these ones, such as the one that they give you, will work with audio. So when you press num key, it's supposed to jump up and down with bars, but it doesn't really work that often, which is a downfall of Wallpaper Engine, but oh well, still pretty cool. You can also look at games such as Flappy Bird or Kill Flappy Bird. This one's in Chinese, but it's still pretty cool. You click and it'll interact with the game as a background. But yeah, that's Wallpaper Engine. The main feature of it is just being able to download and create your own wallpapers. If you want to go and learn how to make your own wallpaper, go to Wallpaper Engine's YouTube channel and they have a tutorial on how to make wallpapers for their app. But once you've selected your wallpaper, go ahead and open up the settings tab in the top right here, and you want to click playback. Keep running while other applications are focused, which means if you open up Chrome, it'll keep the wallpaper running in the background. This is better if you have multiple monitors, so like you can have Chrome open on one, Then on the secondary monitor to my left, it would still be like running whatever wallpaper it is in. It doesn't just pause it. When other applications are maximized, such as like a full screen in YouTube, keep it running as well for those other monitors. But if other applications are full screen, which is like GTA 5, which like completely blocks you from moving your mouse out of the certain window you're in, then it'll pause so it doesn't take up any system resources. And when the display falls asleep, it'll stop it completely so it doesn't try to like stay in the background and keep running and heating up your computer while you're away. You can set the quality to low, medium, or high. I usually set it to high, but it's not really the maximum, so I just max out everything. Because if you have a decent desktop, you should be able to use Wallpaper Engine at any settings at fully, completely maxed out. You also want to turn on post-processing and reflections. If you get any lag in your wallpaper or on your machine, just turn the settings down. But once you've completed changing the playback and quality, go over to the General tab, and you want to start, if you want Wallpaper Engine to boot up and set your wallpaper as soon as you turn on your computer and log in, click this little box and then click Set High Priority. It'll give you a little on-screen icon. You gotta click yes. Now it's a high priority. If you want to adjust the Windows color, such as like the little taskbar down here, go ahead and change this from disabled to accent color or everything, which will change the default theme of Windows 10, Windows 8, or 8.1 to match the wallpaper. You can also change the language to one of many languages. They have one here. If you speak a different native language or more fluent in a different language other than English, you can change the desktop icon opacity, which I believe is just going to be changing. Yeah, it's going to be changing these icons. So if you want to change them, you can. I wouldn't really recommend putting it lower to 1% because then you can't really see your icons. I'd only do that if like you're trying to do like a what do you call it? If you're trying to do like a nice little picture, like a recording. So go ahead and automatically hide the taskbar. Then once you minimize everything, it'd be like this, and then just move your mouse away, or just hide it at the bottom, to the side, and there you go, it's a full screen. But I usually don't use it at all because I like seeing my icons. So we'll just turn that setting off, go back to 100%. Then recording volume is going to be if you're talking into a mic like I am, it'll do like the little audio file thing in the background where it'll have like multiple bars going up and down to whatever sound being inputted in the computer. These are the advanced options. Process priority, which means what priority you want the background to be. If you want to be playing a game, I usually set this one to below normal, so your game is at a higher priority normally, rather than having to go to the task manager and change the priority. Monitor identification, I usually just leave this to device path. I didn't really see a difference between any of these other ones. Depending on what like generation your graphics card is, this will depend. Well, this will determine what you really want to pick. I have a GTX 970, which is, I don't even know what generation that is, but it usually runs best on DirectX 11. If you have like a 660 or a 550 card, or like something from AMD that's a bit older, maybe like 5 to 10 years older, pick DirectX 9. But if you have like a newer AMD card, pick with OpenGL. For video loading, I usually put it in memory instead of from disk. If you have a slow hard drive, it'll be beneficial to put in your memory. But if you don't have enough RAM for like your normal system to be running, I recommend putting it in your disk. For example, when it's in memory, it'll use your RAM. I have 16 gigs of DDR3, so it's completely fine to put this in memory because it doesn't take up that much. Go to processes and it'll tell you exactly how much Wallpaper Engine takes up. Memory 260, that's like, what is it, 1/5 of a gig. So it's not really that much in your memory, but if you're running on a laptop, there's only like 2-3 gigs of memory. Keep it in disk for maximum, what is it? Keep it in disk for maximum desktop performance. Video loops, I actually sync it with my clock down here, so it just syncs up and looks better. Video hardware acceleration, if you have a graphics card, click that. Log level, I usually just do errors only, otherwise you're going to have a bunch of files appearing in your file explorer for the Wallpaper Engine. I don't mind the FPS counter, that's just GeForce experience putting a overlay on every application I open. Also, if you mess up anything here in your wallpaper engine starts flipping out, just go ahead and reset config. But that's going to be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you did enjoy. And yeah, go ahead and go on Steam, download Wallpaper Engine, download some wallpapers, check it out. If you like some computer guys tearing apart your PC, go ahead and click that. If you want to have some machines in the background, like real techie, you can do that too. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.